Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're unpacking your health plan handbooks and putting the power of your healthcare exactly where it belongs, right back in your own hands. Navigating healthcare, especially a massive system like Arizona Medicaid, can feel like you're lost in a giant maze. But today, we're handing you the map. We're going to translate all that dense, textbook-style jargon into clear, actionable steps so you can get the absolute most out of your benefits.
All right, here's our roadmap for today. We'll be covering 1. Managing your plan basics. 2. Finding the right provider. 3. Routine, urgent, or emergency care. 4. Behavioral health and crisis. And 5. Support beyond the clinic.
Let's dive right in with Section 1, Managing Your Plan Basics.
Let's be real, a health plan can offer the absolute best doctors on the planet, but if your administrative basics aren't in order, getting care is just going to be a headache. I mean, have you ever lost your ID card or forgotten to update your address after a move? It happens to the best of us, but keeping your info current is literally step 1 in making sure you never face an accidental lapse in care. If they don't have your right address, you can miss crucial eligibility notices, and boom, your coverage is suddenly at risk.
Luckily, you've got a few super convenient options to fix this. You can just call the customer care center or log into your secure online member portal to order a new card or update a local address. And listen up, because this is absolutely crucial. If you move across county or state lines, a simple portal update won't cut it. You have to contact your eligibility office directly to make sure your coverage transfers over properly.
Honestly, think of this secure member login as your personal healthcare command center. Instead of waiting on hold for ages, you can jump in there to order a new ID, update your contact info, or even track your personal health goals with just a few clicks. You can manage almost the whole shebang right from your smartphone or computer, 24/7.
Moving right along to Section 2, Finding the right provider.
So once your paperwork is sorted, the next big step is actually finding a doctor you trust. And it's really important to understand how your medical team works together. You're going to build a long-term relationship with your primary care provider, or PCP. They're your go-to for standard preventative care and general health questions. Basically, they're the quarterback of your health. When you need highly specific care, like say a cardiologist for your heart, your PCP will coordinate with specialists to get you exactly what you need. And what's really amazing here is the focus on you as a whole person. Your health plan guarantees access to culturally competent providers. That means your personal traditions, beliefs, and language are deeply respected in your treatment. Healthcare is definitely not one size fits all, right? You can use the online provider directory to filter doctors not just by where they are, but by the languages they speak. If you want a provider who understands your background, or if you need an interpreter, your plan makes sure you have that access. No barriers whatsoever.
Next up, Section 3, Routine, Urgent, or Emergency.
When you or a loved one suddenly gets sick, knowing exactly where to go saves you so much time and stress. Consider this your ultimate medical cheat sheet. For routine care, think annual checkups or managing asthma, you should expect to see your PCP within 21 days. Now, if it's urgent, like a nasty flu, a migraine, or a sprained ankle, you need care today or tomorrow. You'll see your PCP or hit up an urgent care center within 2 days. But an emergency? Sudden chest pain, trouble breathing, or an overdose? No question, that means an immediate 911 call or a trip straight to the nearest ER. I really want to hammer this point home, guys. Do not go to the emergency room for urgent or routine care. Saving the ER for true, life-threatening emergencies, make sure everyone gets the rapid care they desperately need without totally overwhelming the hospital staff. So if you wake up with an earache on a Sunday, your local urgent care is the spot. Going to the ER for a sore throat just means you'll be stuck in a waiting room for hours. Pick the right facility for your symptoms.
Let's transition over to Section 4, Behavioral Health and Crisis.
We know that mental health is completely intertwined with physical health, and navigating a mental health crisis can be super daunting. But as our source material compassionately points out, feeling better is always possible. There is always hope, recovery, and totally judgment-free support waiting for you. And the best part? Whether you're dealing with anxiety, substance use, or suicidal thoughts, you do not need a referral from your PCP to start behavioral health services. You can reach out directly. If things feel overwhelming, these resources connect you instantly to trained specialists. The Arizona Crisis Line is there for you 24/7, 365 days a year. Not a phone person? Just text HOPE to 4HOPE. There are also these incredible warm lines run by peer counselors, people who have actually lived through similar struggles and just want to listen and support you. And if a situation is escalating, crisis mobile teams can literally be dispatched to your location to help de-escalate things safely and in person.
By scanning the QR code right here on your screen, you can map out safe, short-term crisis observation facilities in your specific area. These are safe, welcoming places you can go to stabilize. We're talking comfortable recliners instead of sterile hospital beds, and you can stay for up to 24 hours while you and a crisis team figure out your absolute best next steps. On a slightly lighter but still incredibly supportive note, you also get access to the PyX Health app. You can actually chat with a compassionate robot friend named Pixar 24/7. Sometimes you just need a friendly check-in or a little extra encouragement, and this innovative tool makes sure you never have to face life's challenges completely alone. Finally, let's wrap up with Section 5, Support Beyond the Clinic.
Healthcare isn't just about what happens inside the exam room. It's about whether you can actually get there in the first place. I mean, top-tier medical care doesn't mean much if you literally can't get to the building or understand what the doctor is saying, right? If you don't have a car or if English isn't your first language, going to the doctor can feel impossible. But your plan has built-in solutions for this exact stuff.
To knock down those barriers, all you have to do is call Member Services 3 days ahead of your appointment to schedule a reliable ride or a professional interpreter. They even have bus passes available. And what if you get sick out of nowhere and need urgent care? No worries, just call 3 hours before your visit and they'll arrange same-day transportation. They'll even make sure you get a ride to pick up your prescriptions afterward. How great is that?
And here is the absolute best part of all these wraparound services: $0. That is exactly what it costs you out of pocket for these rides, language interpreters, or auxiliary hearing aids. It even applies to getting a low-cost smartphone with unlimited talk, text, and data through the Assurance Wireless program if you qualify. Your health plan covers this because they know that removing these everyday barriers is the real secret to keeping you healthy.
So now that you have this roadmap to empower yourself, how are you going to use it? I challenge you to take action right now. Log into your member portal, save those crisis numbers in your phone, and confidently own your benefits. Because honestly, no one is ever going to advocate for your health better than you. So what is the very first step you're going to take today to reclaim control of your care? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and here's to your health and empowerment.